Hello, and welcome to Zenith of the Soul. Today, we will explore a special Osho Tarot reading for the sign of Aquarius for March 2025. More than simply predicting your destiny, my goal here is to discover how you can actively take action to shape and, who knows, change your fate. So, get ready for an introspective and powerful journey. Once you finish watching this video, remember to also check out the readings for your ascendant, as well as your moon sign. This is very important for you to gain a broader understanding of your energy field throughout this month. Remember to subscribe to our channel and hit the like button to support our work. Now, let's go to the spread I just did here at my desk. I will now open the first card, which concerns your current moment. Four of Rainbows, the Miser. In the heart of March 2025, as Uranus makes its transformative ingress into Gemini and Pluto deepens its revolutionary journey through Aquarius, we find ourselves exploring the complex energies surrounding the sign of Aquarius. The Four of Rainbows, known as the Miser, emerges at the center of our reading, painting a profound picture of the current moment in all its complexity. This card from the Rainbow Suit, representing the earthly domain and physical reality, depicts a woman who has built a fortress around herself. She clutches desperately to her possessions, adorning herself with feathers and furs from living creatures. Yet in her fervent attempt to embellish and protect herself, she has paradoxically made herself less beautiful, less accessible, less alive. The irony of her situation is palpable. In trying to accumulate and preserve what she considers precious, she has become imprisoned by her own defenses. As we delve deeper into the symbolism of this central card, we must consider its placement against the backdrop of March 2025's powerful astrological landscape. Saturn, having recently moved into Aries, is forming a significant sextile with Uranus, creating a dynamic tension between structure and freedom, between holding on and letting go. This planetary dance mirrors perfectly the message of the Miser, the challenge of finding balance between security and openness. In terms of current finances, this card suggests a period where Aquarians may be overly focused on material security, perhaps holding too tightly to resources out of fear of scarcity. The fortress mentality is particularly pronounced in financial matters, where there might be an excessive emphasis on saving and a reluctance to invest or share wealth, even when opportunities for growth present themselves. Regarding relationships, the Miser speaks to emotional walls that have been built up over time. There's a pattern of protecting oneself so thoroughly that genuine connection becomes impossible. The card suggests that many Aquarians are currently experiencing a form of emotional hoarding, keeping their feelings locked away in an attempt to avoid vulnerability. In the realm of health, this card indicates a tendency toward rigid self-protection that may actually be hampering overall well-being. There might be an over-reliance on defensive health practices while missing out on the benefits of more dynamic, interactive approaches to wellness. The position of this card at the center of our reading is particularly telling, as it represents not just the current situation, but the core issue that needs to be addressed. With Pluto's transformative energy in Aquarius during this period, there's a cosmic push toward examining these patterns of holding on and building walls. The fortress mentality revealed by the Miser isn't just about material possessions. It extends to ideas, emotions, and even physical space. This is especially significant given that Jupiter will be moving into Cancer in June 2025, emphasizing themes of emotional security and authentic connection. The contrast between these energies creates a powerful opportunity for transformation. As we observe the figure in the card, surrounded by her self-made prison of accumulated treasures, we're reminded of the fundamental Aquarian question: how can one maintain individual security while remaining open to the flow of life? This tension becomes even more pronounced as we consider the planetary influences at play during March 2025. The presence of Neptune at the critical 0 degree of Aries during this time adds another layer of complexity to our reading. It suggests that the walls we've built might be partially illusory, constructed more from fear than necessity. This realization opens the door to our next exploration. What challenges and obstacles must be faced to break free from this self-imposed isolation? As we prepare to examine the card to the left of the Miser, we must ask ourselves, What hidden forces are at work beneath these patterns of accumulation and protection? What unseen wisdom awaits those brave enough to lower their defenses and engage more openly with life? The answer lies in understanding, but not just any understanding. It's a special kind of wisdom that comes from the heart rather than the head, and it's about to reveal itself in our next card. Now, let's open the second card, which concerns the challenges and obstacles that arise in your path. Page of Water, Understanding. As our exploration deepens, we turn to the left position of our spread, where the Page of Water, known as Understanding, emerges to illuminate the challenges and obstacles facing Aquarians in March 2025. This card, belonging to the water suit which governs emotions and intuition, presents a striking contrast to the miser's fortress mentality we explored previously. The image shows an infant's face with a remarkably delicate and pure Buddha-like quality emerging through a veil that appears to be burning away. The flames are not hot and destructive, but cool and purifying, the flame of awareness that dissolves illusions rather than destroying them. This symbolic burning away of veils speaks directly to the core challenges Aquarians face during this pivotal month. The timing of this card's appearance is particularly significant, as March 2025 sees Neptune making its momentous ingress into Aries, while Saturn forms powerful aspects with both Uranus and Pluto. This celestial configuration creates a profound tension between old patterns of understanding and new ways of perceiving reality. The Page of Water suggests that the primary obstacle isn't external but lies in our way of perceiving and processing emotional truth. The challenge this card presents is multifaceted and subtle. Unlike the miser's obvious walls, the barriers here are almost invisible. They're the veils of conditioning, assumption, and intellectual understanding that prevent true emotional wisdom from emerging. These veils are particularly challenging for Aquarians, who typically pride themselves on their rational, intellectual approach to life. In the realm of relationships, this card reveals how intellectual understanding often serves as a substitute for emotional connection. The obstacle isn't a lack of knowledge about relationships, but rather an over-reliance on mental comprehension at the expense of heart-centered wisdom. Many Aquarians might find themselves explaining feelings rather than experiencing them, analyzing connections rather than living them fully. Financially, the Page of Water challenges the analytical approach to material security. The obstacle here isn't about learning new investment strategies or budgeting techniques. It's about developing an intuitive understanding of abundance and flow. The card suggests that many Aquarians are struggling to trust their inner guidance when it comes to financial decisions, instead becoming paralyzed by overanalysis. Regarding health matters, this card points to a fundamental disconnect between intellectual knowledge about wellness and embodied understanding of what the body truly needs. The challenge lies in moving from knowing about health to actually feeling and intuiting what supports genuine well-being. This is particularly relevant as Jupiter prepares to enter Cancer, emphasizing the importance of emotional and intuitive wisdom in matters of health and healing. The presence of this card in the challenge position creates an interesting dialogue with the miser. While the miser shows us the obvious walls we've built, the Page of Water reveals the subtle veils of misconception that led to building those walls in the first place. It suggests that the real obstacle isn't the fortress itself, but the misunderstanding that made us believe we needed such strong defenses. As Mercury retrogrades during this period, there's a cosmic emphasis on reviewing and reconsidering our established ways of understanding. The Page of Water asks us to question not just what we know, but how we know it. Are we truly understanding with our hearts, or merely comprehending with our minds? The burning away of veils depicted in this card connects powerfully with the Uranus-Saturn sextile active during March 2025. This aspect supports the gentle yet profound dissolution of old mental patterns, making way for a more authentic and intuitive way of knowing. The challenge is to allow this dissolution without trying to control or intellectualize the process. For many Aquarians, this represents a fundamental shift in how they approach understanding itself. The obstacle isn't just about letting go of specific ideas or beliefs, but about transforming the very way they engage with knowledge and wisdom. This is particularly challenging for a sign that has traditionally relied so heavily on rational thought and intellectual analysis. The Page of Water's message becomes even more poignant when we consider that Mars will be retrogrado until February 23, 2025, creating a background energy of reviewing and reconsidering our ways of taking action. The challenge is to learn to act from this new place of heart-centered understanding rather than from habitual mental patterns. As we contemplate the burning veils in this card, we must ask, what lies beyond intellectual understanding? What wisdom awaits when we allow our hearts to lead the way? These questions lead us naturally to our final card, which holds the key to how this transformation might unfold. The essence of this challenge is captured in the card's subtle suggestion that true understanding comes not from accumulating more knowledge, but from allowing our existing veils of misconception to burn away. As we prepare to reveal the final card in our spread, we stand at the threshold of discovering how this deeper understanding might manifest as a transformative force in the lives of Aquarians during this pivotal month. Now let's open the third card, which will tell us about the potential outcomes in your path, that is, the results in your fate. A major arcana, awareness. As we arrive at the right position of our spread, we encounter awareness, a powerful major arcana card that illuminates the potential outcome of this transformative journey. The appearance of a major arcana in this position signals that the resolution of March 2025's challenges for Aquarians connects to deeper, more universal forces of transformation and awakening. The card's imagery is striking and profound. A face emerges with a distinctly meditative quality, while a lotus blossom unfolds between the eyebrows, precisely at the third eye position. Above this, a radiant sun rises, suggesting the dawn of higher consciousness. In the background, a butterfly appears, representing the eternal dance between illusion and reality, between what seems to be and what truly is. This card's emergence gains particular significance as we consider the powerful astrological backdrop of March 2025. With Pluto firmly established in Aquarius and Neptune making its momentous ingress into Aries, we see a cosmic alignment that supports profound awakening and transformation. The conjunction of Saturn and Neptune in Aries during this period further emphasizes the potential for bringing spiritual awareness into concrete manifestation. The butterfly in the image serves as a powerful metaphor for the exterior world, that which is constantly changing and ultimately unreal. Behind the butterfly, we find the face of consciousness itself, gazing inward toward what is eternal and unchanging. The space between the eyes has opened to reveal the lotus of spiritual development and the rising sun of awareness. Through this progression of symbols, we see the complete journey from external focus to internal realization. In terms of relationships, this outcome suggests a profound shift in how Aquarians engage with others. Moving beyond both the miser's defensive walls and the Page of Water's veiled understanding, there's potential for relationships based on clear seeing and authentic presence. The awareness indicated here isn't just about knowing others better, it's about knowing oneself so deeply that genuine connection becomes natural and effortless. Financially, this card points to a revolutionary shift in relationship to material resources. The awareness gained isn't just about making better financial decisions, it's about seeing money and resources from an entirely new perspective. This aligns powerfully with Jupiter's approaching ingress into Cancer, suggesting that material abundance can flow naturally when we're operating from a place of true awareness. Regarding health and well-being, awareness suggests a potential for healing that goes beyond both defensive protection and intellectual understanding. There's an opportunity for Aquarians to develop an awakened relationship with their physical being, one that integrates body, mind, and spirit in a new and more harmonious way. The positioning of this major arcana card as the outcome is particularly significant given the larger astrological context. The sextile between Uranus and Saturn during this period creates a supportive framework for bringing spiritual insights into practical reality. This isn't just about having moments of awareness. It's about sustaining and embodying that awareness in daily life. The rising sun depicted in the card connects symbolically with the approaching spring equinox of 2025, which occurs during this period with the sun's ingress into Aries. This timing suggests that the awakening indicated here isn't just personal, but connects to larger cycles of collective transformation and renewal. Looking more deeply at the lotus symbol, we see how it bridges the journey from the miser's material focus through the page of water's dissolving veils to this point of clear seeing. The lotus represents the possibility of remaining pure and untouched even while being fully engaged with the world, a perfect metaphor for the kind of awareness that's possible during this time. This potential outcome is further supported by the powerful Mercury-Jupiter conjunction occurring in March 2025, which facilitates the integration of higher understanding with practical wisdom. The awareness indicated here isn't just abstract or philosophical. It has the potential to transform every aspect of daily life. The butterfly's presence in the image takes on additional significance when we consider Venus's movement through Pisces during this period. This transit supports the gentle dissolution of old patterns of attachment and the emergence of a more fluid, less rigid way of being in the world. The face of consciousness depicted in the card, with its quality of being both alert and peaceful, suggests the possibility of maintaining awareness even in the midst of life's challenges. This is particularly relevant as Mars completes its retrograde period, supporting the integration of active engagement with mindful presence. As we contemplate this potential outcome, we can see how it offers resolution to the challenges presented by both the miser and the page of water. The fortress walls can dissolve not through force, but through clear seeing, and the veils of misunderstanding can burn away in the light of direct awareness. This culmination points toward a profound transformation in how Aquarians might experience and engage with life during March 2025. But how exactly does this awareness manifest in practical terms? How can this potential be actualized across all areas of life? These questions lead us to our final integration. As we prepare to synthesize the complete message of this spread, we stand at the threshold of understanding how this awakened awareness might transform not just individual aspects of life, but the entire way Aquarians engage with existence during this pivotal month. The story revealed through these three cards weaves a powerful narrative of transformation for Aquarians in March 2025, offering a journey from constriction to awareness that touches every aspect of life. As we integrate the messages of the miser, understanding, and awareness, we discover a profound path of evolution that mirrors the revolutionary planetary movements of this pivotal month. The flow of energy through this spread reveals a compelling progression. We begin with the miser's fortress mentality, move through the dissolving veils of understanding, and emerge into the clear light of awareness. This progression isn't just symbolic. It maps directly onto the powerful planetary aspects of March 2025, particularly as Neptune makes its momentous ingress into Aries while forming a significant conjunction with Saturn. The central challenge revealed in this spread is the tension between protection and openness, between holding on and letting go. The miser shows us how patterns of accumulation and self-protection have created barriers to authentic living, while understanding reveals the subtle veils of misconception that perpetuate these patterns. The resolution offered by awareness suggests that true security comes not from building stronger walls, but from developing clearer vision. In the realm of relationships, this spread indicates a profound opportunity for transformation. The initial pattern of emotional hoarding shown by the miser can evolve through the heart-centered wisdom of understanding, ultimately flowering into the authentic presence indicated by awareness. This evolution is particularly supported by Jupiter's approaching ingress into Cancer, which emphasizes emotional authenticity and genuine connection. The financial sphere shows an equally powerful trajectory. The fearful clutching at resources depicted in the miser can transform through intuitive understanding of abundance, leading to an awakened relationship with material reality. This transformation is supported by the powerful Saturn-Neptune conjunction, which helps bridge the gap between spiritual awareness and material manifestation. Regarding health and well-being, the spread suggests a movement from rigid self-protection through embodied understanding to holistic awareness. This progression is particularly significant given the Uranus-Saturn sextile active during this period, which supports innovative approaches to well-being while maintaining practical grounding. The hidden dynamics revealed in this spread connect deeply with the unconscious patterns that often drive Aquarian behavior. The miser exposes the fear-based impulse to create safety through isolation, while understanding reveals how intellectual comprehension often serves as a substitute for emotional wisdom. Awareness offers the possibility of seeing these patterns clearly without being caught in them. External factors impacting this transformation include the powerful planetary alignments of March 2025. Pluto's ongoing journey through Aquarius continues to push for deep transformation, while Neptune's ingress into Aries activates a new cycle of spiritual awakening. The Saturn-Neptune conjunction adds a layer of practical manifestation to spiritual insights. For relationships, specific actions include consciously examining patterns of emotional withholding, practicing vulnerability in safe, measured ways, developing presence-based rather than protection-based connections, allowing authentic feelings to surface without intellectual filtering. In the financial sphere, recommended actions involve reviewing and releasing fear-based financial habits, developing intuitive approaches to resource management, creating balanced systems for both saving and sharing, aligning material decisions with awakened awareness. For health and well-being, suggested practices include balancing protective practices with open engagement, integrating emotional wisdom into health decisions, developing body awareness through mindful practice, creating holistic approaches to wellness. The integrated resolution offered by this spread suggests a fundamental shift in how Aquarians engage with life during March 2025. This isn't just about changing behaviors or adopting new practices. It's about transforming the very way they perceive and interact with reality. The movement from the miser's fortress through understanding's dissolving veils to awareness's clear seeing represents a complete paradigm shift. This transformation is supported by the powerful combination of planetary influences during this period. The Saturn-Neptune conjunction helps ground spiritual insights in practical reality, while the Uranus-Saturn sextile supports innovative approaches to traditional structures. The approaching Jupiter ingress into Cancer adds emotional depth and nurturing support to this evolution. Looking at the broader implications, this spread suggests that March 2025 offers Aquarians a unique opportunity to resolve long-standing patterns of self-protection and isolation. The combination of cards indicates that this resolution comes not through force or strategy, but through the natural unfolding of awareness and understanding. The synthesis of these energies suggests a month of profound potential for Aquarians. As they move from the constriction of the miser through the heart-centered wisdom of understanding to the clear seeing of awareness, they have the opportunity to transform not just specific areas of life, but their entire way of being in the world. This transformation aligns perfectly with the larger astrological themes of 2025, particularly the revolutionary influence of Pluto in Aquarius combined with Uranus's approaching ingress into Gemini. These powerful outer planet movements support the kind of fundamental transformation indicated by this spread, suggesting that the changes made during March can have long-lasting and far-reaching effects. The journey mapped by these cards isn't just about personal evolution. It connects to larger cycles of collective transformation. As Aquarians move through this process of awakening, they contribute to the broader evolution of consciousness that characterizes this pivotal year of 2025. Their individual journey of releasing fortress mentality, developing heart-centered understanding, and awakening to clear awareness becomes part of the larger story of human development and growth. Thank you for listening to our tarot spread. Please tell us in the comments which part of today's reading caught your attention the most. Also hit the like button and share this video with someone you know who needs to hear this reading today. And remember to subscribe to the channel and turn on all notifications so you don't miss anything. Then, look for the videos related to your ascendant and moon on this channel, and watch them now to integrate all this knowledge and act in a targeted way. And if you want to understand this month's reading in the broader context of the year for your sign, Watch the video on your screen now with the spread I did for 2025. Thanks for watching. See you in our next video.